My husband bought $3,800 of baby formula last month. We don't have a baby. I'm cleaning out my husband's car as a surprise since he's been exhausted lately, pulling old coffee cups and fast food bags from under the seats. When I find credit card statements scattered in the trunk, we share everything financially, so I don't think twice about looking. But what I see makes me lean against the car for support. Baby Gap, $247. Bye Bye Baby, $892. Babies R Us, $1,463. My boys are 8 and 10, been out of diapers for years, but mixed between the baby stores are charges that make no sense. Hospice care, $3,200. Cemetery services, $1,800. Then GameStop for $400. Hot Topic for $275. And back to Gerber baby products for $186. What kind of person shops for baby supplies and burial plots in the same month? Looking at older statements I find crumpled in the trunk, I realize the pattern started a year ago. Occasional Target charges, then exploding 2 months ago into weekly purchases at every baby store you can name, in a city a 4-hour flight away. The same city he's been going to for work trips every other week, returning with hollow eyes and shoulders that slump like he's carrying invisible weight. During our son's birthday party last month, he vanished for 2 hours for a conference call, missed the cake, came back with red-rimmed eyes he blamed on allergies. But here's what really gets me. Between the baby store charges, our payments to St. Peter's Grief Counseling, and something called Compassionate Care Funeral Home, the charges paint a picture I can't understand. Is someone having a baby or dying? 3 times this week his phone has rung at dinner and he's practically run to the garage to answer it. When both our boys had the flu last month and I begged him to come home early from his trip, he said work was too important. But that day's statement shows charges at Build-A-Bear Workshop. When he gets home from his latest client meeting, I'm sitting at the kitchen table with the statement spread out like evidence at a trial. His face goes white before he even sees what I'm holding. You've been going through my things? He spits out, voice sharp with accusation. I was cleaning out your car as a surprise, I say calmly, though my hands are trembling. You've been so tired lately. I wanted to do something nice. Found these in your trunk. He starts pacing, running his hands through his hair. Those purchases, they're not what you think. I donate to families in crisis through our church program. But here's the thing that makes me know he's lying. He stutters on the word church and won't meet my eyes. The same tell he's had since we met in college. Churches that need Build-A-Bear donations and hospice payments? I ask and watch him flinch. She doesn't have much time left, he says suddenly. Then his eyes widen like he can't believe what just came out. The baby? I whisper, and he grabs his keys, mumbling about needing air, practically running from our kitchen. 3 days later, when he announces another urgent work trip, I'm ready. I install a tracking app on his phone while he's showering, tell my parents I need them to watch the boys for a family emergency, and book my own ticket on the flight after his. The app leads me to a neighborhood of aging mobile homes, nothing like the luxury client dinners he's been supposedly attending. I park across the street from a faded yellow trailer and wait, my heart hammering against my ribs. Through the front window, I see him holding a baby, maybe 2 months old, while a woman with tired eyes watches him with affection, her hand on his arm like it belongs there. So it's an affair, I think. But then the front door opens and a teenage girl steps out, maybe 15, and I gasp because she's the spitting image of my husband's mother who died 3 years ago. Not just the face, but that trembling hand, the careful way she grips the railing. Oh God, she's his daughter. She has to be his. She has the same genetic disease that killed his mother. He has a 15-year-old daughter he never told me about, one who's dying. I'm about to confront them when the woman kisses him, not like an old flame, but like a current lover. And that's when I understand the second betrayal. That baby in his arms, it's his too. He went back to her, back to the woman he already had a dying child with, and made another one. I walk across that street like I'm in a dream, and when he sees me, the baby almost slips from his arms. This is her, the woman says flatly, not even a question or hint of surprise, and the teenager's face crumples with shame. You want me to abandon my dying daughter? He says, his voice breaking. My daughter who has maybe a year left? Would you really make me choose between helping my sick child and you? The audacity of him playing victim when he created this disaster, it all makes me dizzy with rage. No, I say quietly, looking at the baby who will grow up without a father, just like my boys are about to. You already made your choice.